Hey guys, I got an interesting story for you. So, when I played college football many years ago, every day before practice, you would have different athletic teams or members of the athletic teams in the athletic training room doing rehabilitation, prehab, getting iced, getting their ankles taped, what have you. And I'll never forget the most common athletic group. You'll never guess the most common sport that had the most people in there. Which sport had the most members in the training room pre-practice? Well, it wasn't basketball, it wasn't football, it wasn't wrestling, and it wasn't baseball. It was women's cross country. And I'll never forget, I asked one of the athletic trainers, I said, how can a non-contact athletic event, how can a non-contact sport have such a high injury rate, have so many wounded, injured participants in it? And I'll never forget what the athletic trainer told me. He said, well, actually, it is a contact sport. They make contact about 10, 20, 30,000 times per practice. Well, what do you mean? Every time their foot hits the ground, they're making contact. And when their foot hits the ground, eccentric forces rip through their bodies. Now, and when he told me that, it made sense. And he said, the female body, all things being equal, isn't as durable as the male body. That's why you didn't have as many male members of the men's cross-country team in there as you did the female. I mean, the entire team was almost in there every day. And he said those eccentric forces rip through the body, the chronic, repetitive, ongoing activity, the long-term habitual distance running, it can add degradation to the soft tissue, connective tissue, the joints of the females. And these girls were late teens, early 20s. I mean, these are college cross-country team. And, they had to do this because of their chosen sport, their chosen athletic event. That came with that was part of the package, so to speak. But the confusing part is why you have women that aren't in college, that aren't on a college cross-country team, that aren't on a event athletic team that requires that. They could be in their late 20s, their 30s, 40s, or 50s, and you see them running. I don't mean a 1 mile twice a week. I'm talking habitual, multiple days a week, 3, 4, 5 miles. And they're tearing their bodies apart. They have chronic injuries, soft tissue breakdown, connective tissue breakdown, joint problems. And the long duration chronic running, I've had several articles I've written, which are actually linked in the description box below, that explain the other pernicious side effects, the other fat loss resistant side effects of chronic long duration running. But the whole point of this video is to share the injury aspect. If you're a chronic long duration runner, male but especially female, and you're running and you're using long duration habitual running as a tool for fat loss, you're not setting a good example for your kids. You're not setting a good example for health benefits. If you're running just for an athletic group or a running group, and your only goal is improve your time, okay. But never ever use chronic long duration running as a tool or a strategy for fat loss, because the injury probability is extremely high, and you're going to do some you can do some real big damage to your body over time. Now, the first thing you're going to say is, well, if I do that, I'll gain weight, or I won't train my cardiovascular system as effectively. Well, that's incorrect. In fact, if you click on the link below in the description box, I'm also going to show you some exercise workout programs and exercise video demos that will absolutely stimulate the cardiovascular system, improve coronary blood flow, and accelerate and increase the metabolic output, your metabolism, far greater than running ever will, without the negative chronic physical degradation. Guys, you've been great. Click the link in the description box below. And if I helped you, if you learned anything from this video, click like, thumbs up. Guys, you've been great. Have a great one, and we're out of here.